the stud removal tool. This is what a tool looks like with the handle, shaft, fulcrum, and tip. There are 3 different tips, and they're different in sizes. The first one is a 4.4 millimeter tip. The measurement refers to the inside diameter. This tip is for lightweight steel studs that are used in Oregon and Washington. The next size up is the 5 millimeter tip. This is the most common tip. This one is for the single flange cylindrical steel studs that are used most places in North America. And the last tip is a 6 millimeter tip for the aluminum studs that are used primarily in Northern Ontario. As you'll see, they are designed for these single flange cylindrical studs, just like that. They will not fit. The tool will slide over these like this. But the tool cannot slide over a multi-flange stud like this one, for example. It will not fit. So the SRT is designed specifically for the single flange cylindrical tire stud, and I'll show you how to use it. The wall thickness of the tip is very, very thin, and you need it to be thin to slide in between the stud and the rubber. And the way you do it is you put it right over the stud, push it all the way down, and then slowly bend down and pry out the stud using the fulcrum like that. That's how you pry it out. It's a very slow process. It's a marathon, one customer explained, and not a sprint. So get over the stud and slowly pry it out. And you gotta go slow, because if you go too fast, you may break that thin wall in the tip. So do it very slowly. Again, get it over the stud and slowly pry it out. Just like that. If you have studs in the tire where you cannot use a stud removal tool, you may have to use the old school cut pliers. This is not easy, and I'm going to have to put on a pair of gloves, or at least one glove, just to press it down into the stud. So in this scenario, you put the flat surface towards the tire, and you try to grab the stud, grab around the stud. You gotta kind of squeeze it in there quite a bit, and then grab it and roll the pliers like that to get the stud out. Instead of this, for the single flange cylindrical studs, we have this. If you have any questions, let us know.